extraordinaire, taming dinos, surviving jump scares. With a pink glow on his space cat, he conquers worlds for thrilling virtual worlds just like...
Hey everyone, welcome to a brand new video here on the channel. Today we are back with Dragon Age the Veilguard, and we're going to be doing the mission, The Enemy of My Enemy. Do me a favor, go ahead and press that like button. It really helps the channel out, and if you're enjoying the content, consider subscribing. In the meantime, sit back, relax, enjoy a snack, and let's get into the video. Alright, so we've got to go up, I guess? Yes, up, up, and up.
Wait, that room wasn't there before, I don't think.
Okay.
Therefore Harding must have put my pack here. That makes sense. Better place to sleep than the infirmary. Guess I can spare a few moments to unpack my things.
So, unpack. Place the shaving mirror.
Life lessons. I asked him how we were supposed to stop Solus, and he gave me this. Take a long, hard look in it, kid. It'll always show the face of a hero who can get it done.
What? Yeah.
A damn good-looking hero, if I do say so.
Okay. So, place the urn.
Oh, Baron Van Markham. You wanted the undead to rule Navarra, but you forgot about the Moonwatch. Then, after I put you down, the Moonwatch sent me away with Varric to stop the noble families from complaining.
Suppose it was fair.
The Moonwatch protects the world from dangers outside the realms of the living, which I did. But I guess that includes dealing with the consequences.
Okay. Now, place Quinari face paint.
The peddler gave me this after I saved his caravan from bandits. He was so impressed with the vitar that Qunari wear to protect our faces, and the fireworks he saw at the Ravani festival. Said he had no idea my people were such accomplished alchemists.
I'm just trying to be nice.
I guess it's better than thinking all Qunari are big lumbering brutes, but still. Well, he meant well.
Okay, so is that it? No. Place combat manual.
Meditation upon the use of blades. Must have read this thing cover to cover a dozen times during weapons training.
Those were the days.
Working drills until I had the perfect strike ready to face anything. Everything came so easily back then. Right. That's better. Now, how do I connect to Solus? Just sleep or relaxing? Maybe if I clear my mind.
It's got a really good view. Meditate. Okay.
Back
This is so bright.
It must have been worse than I had thought.
Hello, Dreadwolf.
But perhaps I am mistaken. You may be here to correct me, to tell me that my concerns were unfounded. I am, after all, remembered as the god of lies, treachery, and rebellion.
So you're gonna be insufferable about it. See, this is the reason nobody likes you.
I led a rebellion for centuries that culminated in the creation of the Veil and the destruction of the Elven Empire.
Okay, this is among the reasons nobody likes you.
My information was accurate. Now you realize that the danger is real.
I need to know what the gods are planning.
You are asking for knowledge no mortal in this world is privy to. If I am to share it with you, I need to know what makes you the right person to lead the fight against Algernon and Gillenane.
I'm not in charge of everyone. I'm just leading my little team until Varric is back on his feet.
I understand your fear. Declare yourself the leader, and others may think you power-hungry, no better than those you oppose.
I didn't say I was afraid. In the Morn Watch, I had to deal with undead nobles threatening all of Navarra with civil war. Our squad was overwhelmed, and we were supposed to retreat.
But you attacked instead, defeated the nobles, and prevented a war.
How'd you know that?
You helped Varric pursue me for the better part of a year. It would have been foolish not to learn about who was hunting me.
Then you know I'm not interested in a fancy title. But when something needs doing, I do it.
I suppose I was not so different when I started.
Started what?
My rebellion against the Evanuris. The Elven Gods, as you call them. They wish to reclaim their dominion over this world. To accomplish that, they will need two things. First, the Blight. What exists in this world is a bare fragment of its power. The rest is imprisoned, until they release it.
Oh boy. What more? Oh, back. That one. How do we stop
What would
them?
they need to do to free the Blight? And how do we stop them from doing it?
They will need to pierce the veil to reach the Blight's prison. My Lyrium dagger is one of the few artifacts capable of doing so.
We've already recovered it from the ritual site.
Excellent. Then they will have to make their own. That will give you time.
You said the gods needed two things, and the Blight is the first. What's the second?
Followers. They have called themselves gods. And what is a god without worshippers to sing their praises?
You think they want the elves back? I don't think the elven people will bend a knee to blighted murderous monsters.
Agreed. Algernon and Gillenane care little for the elves. They will find worshippers among those hungry for power. Tyrants and bullies. The cruel and the corrupt, who
Oh,
fear
nice.
their own vulnerability and seize any chance to feel strong. If you hunt them, they will lead you to Algernon and Gillenane.
Sounds entertaining.
You want me to pick fights with tyrants and bullies? Sounds fun.
I gave no orders. All I offer are suggestions.
I'm on it. What else?
The Veravas, the lighthouse Soluvian, can take you anywhere, if you master its secrets. Have you done so?
Not yet, but we've got one of the Veil Jumpers working on it. She'll get it sorted, and we'll see how it goes.
Yes. I suppose we will. And when you speak with Varric, please tell him that I regret what happened.
Okay. Interesting. So dudes being made to be, you know, for us to be sympathetic to them. Okay, yeah, wardrobe, blah. Let's go talk to Vedic. Run faster. Okay, here's Vedic.
So Solus told the truth about the gods.
You heard? It's bad, Varric. If you'd seen Demeter's crossing,
The team needs to act fast. And it can't do that with me leading Ed. You've got to take point on this.
I can't do what you do. I've barely been holding it together in the short time you've been out.
You don't need to do what I do. You just need to get it done. Rook, when I put this team together, what did I look for? A detective to find the Dreadwolf, and a scout to get us the lay of the land. Exactly the people he'd expect me to recruit. Disciplined, predictable. And then there's you. Remember when we first met, kid? You stopped an entire undead rebellion with less than a dozen Morn Watchers.
Just needed a bolder approach than Watchers usually take.
And no one else knew it. Only you figured it out. Ticked off a bunch of snooty Navarrans, but you've got a knack, kid.
For what?
Finding a way through the wildest shit I've ever seen. With a plan that
Okay.
no one expects. On the best day of his life, Solus wouldn't see you coming, Rook. And don't worry. I'll still be here to talk if you need me.
Alright.
I'll let you get some rest.
You're gonna be fine, Rook. Hey, one last thing before you go. I've been racking my brain thinking of contacts who might help us with these gods.
You got any ideas?
Nothing. But being a leader isn't about having all the answers yourself. It's about knowing who does. Nev has connections to a whole world that Harding and I barely know. Might be worth talking to her.
Will do. Thanks.
Yeah. Will do.
Anytime. Just be careful, all right?
Okay, so now we need to consult with the team. We need to go talk with Neve, whatever. So back in here.
Hey, Nev. Hi, Wisps.
Yeah, they're still here, but you're here for leads. You want allies to go after the gods? I've got places to look, if we can get anywhere but Arlathan.
Valara's working on it. What have you got?
Let's start with the angles we know. The gods are corrupt magic personified. Who do we hire to fight that? First, the Antivan Crows.
You want to fight gods with assassins?
Not just any assassin, their most feared mage killer, the Demon of Virantium.
Okay, what's more?
Working with a feared mage killer doesn't bother you.
If he doesn't have a contract out on me, it's not a problem.
Okay.
You think a trained killer will like us?
What's not to love? The demon got his nickname taking out blood mages and Venatori. From everything I've learned, the reputation was earned. I never uncovered his real name, and there's been fewer stories the last few years, but the Crows would know. I can set a meeting with their bosses.
Let's give it a try.
Time to make new friends.
We'll see if it works.
You said the crows were first. What's next?
A trip home.
Back to Minrathous.
Capital city and heart of Tevinter. An empire of mages that knows a thing or two about corrupt magic.
Tevinter Authority.
Won't help and can't be trusted, which is why we talk to the Shadow Dragons. They're a resistance group that fights slavers, blood magic, and imperial corruption. They've got eyes and ears everywhere, including mine. If the gods enter the Empire, we might get something. Besides, I owe them an update.
Okay, let's see what the more options are. Are they made? Well, no crap, they're mages, dude. You just said the mages.
I get the feeling you have a lot of dramatic stories.
One or two.
So we talked to the crows in Antiva and the shadow dragons in Minrathous.
I wouldn't mind checking in on my neighborhood either. If Balara's ready for us.
Yeah. Should check how things are going.
Okay. Meet Balara at the Alluvium. Oh, I guess that finished that quest. Okay.
Zaramux, Zaramux, gaming that extraordinaire, taming